Tirk. I'm not sure it is a little above. From the moment I entered the room, I could smell this cake. I do not believe a more alluring scent. So they are very focused on the smell, apparently. Friendship. You have learned the cake word for need. No cake make this glory in for the interloper and for Herc. I'm used to hearing barks and guttural shouts from these life forms. Instead, this one appears to be attempting to whistle. Lacking conventional lips, their effort could hardly be called successful. Nonetheless, with their performance complete, they look at me expectantly. Offer a gift. Let's see what this does. Accepts my gift with gratitude. Standing increased of the Viking. Also, language up. Request dialect help. Friendship symbol. Teaches me a word of their language. You have learned the Viking word for malfunction. Warrior Omoro. Interloper, help Viking, none will, no consort for of Herc. The lifeform speaks with great urgency, but between their hurried barks and fetid breath I find it difficult to concentrate on what they have to say. Request dialect help. Travel symbol. Teaches a word of their language. You have learned the Viking word for stars. God Eaudus. Interloper, warrior has plans for greatest. It will bring much glory and much death. Gra. Images of exocraft. Aggression symbol. You have learned the Viking word for arms. Scout Unab. Viking High Command insists warrior help pathetic interloper coward. Your question. Question dialect help. Scout Unab barks query. When I do not respond, they present a list of language symbols. Mystery. You have learned the Viking word for preparation. Work gek. Good yellow. Flashing red lights. Request dialect help. Babbles wisping symbols in my mind with a delicate pheromone. Trade symbol. You have learned the gek word for trade. What? Only now? Visited. Warrior Medunalar. Gra interloper, my weapon. Look for consort who also brings death to many. Press the dialect help. Trade symbol. You have learned the Viking word for exchange. Captain Uomor. Interloper avoids Viking ancestors today. Good news. They at least appear calm. Clenches and unclenches one fist as they consider me. Eventually they thrust the datapad towards me, listing a series of language symbols. Trade. Viking word for receive. Visited. Warrior Akchu. Your Gek servant told me you were coming, interloper. It's an honor to meet one whose bloodlust exceeds even my own. Gra, we shall kill together for the glory of Herc and her ancestors. This might be the warrior we need. A great sentinel hunt begins. Come, let us inhale the exquisite Gra. The Viking is old. It's not their skin or appearance that suggests this. These beings are too alien, too unusual for me to make a judgment on that. No, it's the way they hold themselves, the way they speak. They do not posture. When they smile at me and tell me it's an honor for us to meet, I believe them. Warrior Akchu promises to come to my world and make use of my new weapons terminal. Ah, there we go. Gra, I will rejoice in the blood harvest. But tell me, do I need to pay for my own transit? No. In my youth I was a coward, infamous amongst my clan. I could not bring myself to shoot a simple Gek, let alone a fearsome sentinel drone. But times change, we lose our weakness. I hope you will shed yours. Okay. Gra, I shall sue you soon, interloper. Okay. Mission Agent Wizok. The interloper acts they wish they to their kill creatures. Ooh, yes please, all of them. A trading agency. Merchant collective. And this one. Cavalry of Nell. Oh, wait, there's one more at the end. Let me check. Take a photo on a scorched world. Nice. Plenty of work. Just checking the log for new missions that we've picked up. Cull creatures, cull creatures, cull creatures. And take a landscape photo. Need to remember to take pictures on every world I visit, essentially. Platinum and gold. So they sell platinum as well. We don't have too much of that yet. Typically mined from asteroids. Okay. I also want to check out the other side. Get a exosuit upgrade. It's getting more expensive though. These ones I might revert back to my drop pod saved modules. Looking for loose stuff around. Might give me a boost of something. No, not too much. Exosuit upgrade. Yes please. Okay, so 30,000 units. 30,000 as well, and 100,000 for a cargo slot. Get a tech slot. Or do we want a general slot? I want a tech slot. Then we can move, for example, this one to tech. Cool, so you got more slots in here available for the stuff. And if they've got any good upgrades, we can get some good upgrades. Weak-minded interloper, your equipment insults me. Thermal protection, underwater protection, radiation protection, movement module, jetpack tank capacity, jetpack fuel efficiency, and exosuit speed boost. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see this one. Gleaming Etron reflector. C-class. Decline. What options do they have? Looks like they could break my fingers with a handshake, but thankfully greet me with a formal nod instead. Interloper, give me your nanos and I will grant you modules to your pathetic equipment. Multi-tool upgrade. Plasma launcher module S-class. Scanner module. So it looks like the scanner module is the one that gives me a boost to quality of stuff that I find and the money rewarded for that. Okay, now that we've got the guy for the base, we can head back that way. We can now come back here as well to actually, we've got two systems where we haven't explored any planets yet. Can come and explore that. after we visit our base. And check the scientist. Weather blissful, irregular patrols, abundant flora and numerous fauna. Return to your base. Okay, so we need to speak to this guy. Warrior Archu. These facilities are glorious, but know that we Viking exterminate worlds that show even the merest hint of weapons production. Consider yourself lucky that I am your friend. Karaba. Krahaha. Violence must be ended. This is the way of Drun Darg. This is the way of Herk. When murder is gone, the last weapon fight will be at the Viking ourselves, having served our holy purpose. As a gesture of peace, the armorer offers me a piece of exosuit technology. They are keen to demonstrate they are more than a simple warrior. Accept the gift. Kara, wear it with pride, now. Before we can begin our work together, there's something we must deal with. Viking High Command would not permit me to reside here and ignore my purpose, interloper. I have discovered a weapons factory nearby, and to sabotage it would need to demonstrate our worth. While you are there, perhaps you may also learn something useful for yourself. I learned that Viking believe that no other species should be able to hold weapons, that after the atrocities committed by the Gek, only the Viking should be trusted with arms. The armorer gives me the location of a nearby weapons factory, claiming it is operating illegally. If I go there and shut down production, I may be able to extract a valuable blueprint. Gra, go with honor, but be wary. The eye of the sentinels will be upon the facility. Thermal protection module.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Analyst entity Yazakabint. Unknown life form, I passed my test. Ew, I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural. And do you have any data to operate? An observatory would supply some. Think of all that might be done. The Korvax appears to have no memory of our previous encounters. I do not know if they feel reconnected with the Convergence, or if they simply do not recall what they should feel like. I should visit an observatory for them and see if the structural analysis they claim to enjoy will prompt a memory. Okay. I look forward to seeing the results, traveler.
Alert. Navigational data received.
That way. How far is that? Off planet. Okay. Sales Gek, Linny! Things are aligning. We are ready now for a Gek farmer to join us. Indeed, I have already prepared their contract. All you need to do is gather the selenium required to finalize their work stadium. Sales Gek Lenny grows in confidence and seeks again to expand my home. I find it hard to disagree with them, for a farmer would open up a world of possibilities. The overseer needs selenium to complete the agricultural terminal plans. Selenium grows on scorched planets and requires hazmat gauntlets to harvest. It's not easy to acquire in the wild, but this only proves the value of recruiting a farmer. Okay. Selenium. Selenium. Okay, what did we get? Thermal protection for exosuit. That's why I think all of this needs to be available, so we can actually put some of that in there. Drastically improves survival times. But at the moment, that's just taking up valuable cargo slots. Let me install modules. Okay. Storage. Living slime viscous. This we can sell. Silver we can Store that. Salvage data. Don't think we've done. Let me repair this. Sorry. Got confused by the house thing. I thought it was something I had to do for one of my quests. Living pearl. Here. Oh, silver. Take it out of there. Put it in there. Okay. Silver. And platinum. Yeah, we can probably buy more platinum. Or mine more likely. Dihydrogen jelly. Activated indium. Sell some goop. Okay, so we need to so this is, let me just check, where are my craft? Radiant Dawn. Summon the other one here as well. This one. Get out of the way! Yeah, so this one I actually just want to sell, I think. It's not a very good. CB7 Umotome. Okay, and that's why we needed a chromatic metal and we needed microprocessors. Just want to repair that and then we are good to go. So chromatic, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly up to the space station or teleport to the space station and then sell it. Chromatic and microprocessors. Starship. Yeah, so all of these just freeze up the slots. Hyperdrive. Pulse engine, launch thrusters. Hyperdrive. Efficient thrusters. Sodium nitrate, pure ferrite. Probably repair that. And that as well. That's actual functioning systems. And these, I think, is all just extra storage space. So if I store this and then go by the Stargate to the space station, we can salvage that one for about 900,000. Did we use up all of our... No, there we go. I was like, all of our chromatic metals? Okay. I am going to go there. Go to the spaceship part of it and salvage, because that's now my main one, so it's the one that teleports with me. Just to double check. Starship, correct. So if we now tell this machine to scrap the ship for parts, it should give us the value of the ship in units. Purchase or salvage ships. CB7 Yumatome, melt ship upgrade, claim scrap worth 300,000. That's the thing, it's like when it was just scrap on the planet, it looked, when I compared the two ships, it looked like it was worth 900,000, and now it's suddenly worth 300,000. Oh well. Claim scrap. Salvage drones deployed. Starship CB7 Yumatome will be immediately processed for scrap. Salvage components will be added to your customer exosuit automatically. Gather selenium. I think we've discovered one. So this is probably where we can now use the discoveries tab to find a let me upload all. 98 nanites received. If we found any which ones have we been to? We've been to this one. Bleak planet, toxic planet. We've been to Ungwemdo, frost planet of high sentinel activity. High energy planet, which is radiation. Low atmosphere. Erwiki is an overgrown planet. Okay. Jinx, we've been to. Toxic and bleak. Haven't been there. No. This one we have. Noxious, abandoned, torrid, toxic. Torrid. I think it's just the rains a lot. Flourishing, acidic. Nagan, forsaken, frozen, poisonous. I want to say we actually have discovered a Havarti, poisonous and frozen. Lukan Kanai. So this is my home system. I want to say we did discover one. Havarti, forsaken, frozen, poisonous, barren rocks. Okay. Storage augmentation. A technology module harvested from the remains of a salvage may also be collected from freighter crash sites or salvage during frigate expeditions. Can be used to expand starship storage capacity. The space station starship outfitter. Hello. So we can expand our current one actually. Let me actually do that. On our way to upgrading upgrade inventory storage or improve starship class. Apply augmentation. Yeah. One storage augmentation. Cool. Not the best one, it's still our starter. So it's now got 16 inventory slots. A lot of it just tech. I'll probably have put it in there as well. Starship inventory size increased. So that's another option, is if we get lucky and salvage some ships, scrap them and get a storage increaser for that. So I think a lot of these we just sell for scrap now, and that's where we get our money, our actual units. So that just turned it into junk that we can sell. Tank of coolant. Activated indium we keep, because that's used for other stuff. Once useful springs. Okay. So we need to find a scorched world. I think I'm going to do a bit of scanning because we've got a bunch of missions to find stuff. Like scan minerals, kill plants, scan plants, kill animals. Like this. Okay, this is my own home system still. Let me get the galaxy map. So, know that Orongo Loman XII Corvax fuel generation. Hawaii Corvax mathematical. There's a Wium mining by Keen. Go there. Whoa. Boom. So space station. Should have probably just gone to the one we already had. Euclid Galaxy First Contact. So let's go for space station first. And then go and scan the planet. Or just go to a system where we haven't scanned anything. Because now we can talk to a bunch of aliens and learn new things again. Initiating a landing sequence. Gonna get another starship exosuit upgrade as well. Actually go and get that first. No, we want to get Stargate and then exosuit. Restore point saved. Stargate. Yeah, so now you can filter all the ones I've discovered. Not sure why the extra map showed up on my my scanner or my log. Maybe it's because of the looking at it on the galactic map. Number 1, exosuit. I want, so this is 30,000, 60,000, 100,000 for the cheap one, exosuit. So what the options are for this. However, I'm going to take a short buy and stretching break there. I'll be back in 2 to 5 minutes in a bit.